starting soon after I finish watching this Paul McCartney performance on SNL. The days we left behind. We are live once again. Good morning, Nigeria. It's a Sunday. I'm only going live because, well, why wouldn't I go live? Okay, it's working. I tested it out. Hear my voice on the playback. Here we go. It's Skyrim. Once again, May 17th. It's on a Sunday. Am I over encumbered? Yeah, because I was fishing before. When last I spoke to you guys, I was fishing and I caught a bunch of useless crap in the lake over here. So I'm going to dump it all off in this guy's tent. Rob is back. Welcome back, Rob. Hey, Scroll Rim. I see in true form we are over encumbered. I gotta switch the phone here so I can see the full comment. I hope you're well, bud. Thank you, Rob. I am very well. I am bruised. I am beaten up from yesterday's excursion, but I have survived. Let's see, I think I probably caught a bunch of lanterns. I got 4 buckets here that I don't need. Can you use a bucket in Skyrim? I mean, or is it just for looks? I wonder. I guess I'll find out someday if I keep playing. Yeah, I went on a dirt bike trip yesterday. So I don't really ride my motorcycle as much as I used to. And I have a Kawasaki Vulcan Mean Streak. So it's kind of it's like a Harley, it looks like a Harley. Big engine, 1500cc engine. But I rode that over to my friend's house, and then we went from my friend's house on dirt bikes over to the hills. Neon lights, what's up? What's up, afternoon dude? What's happening? How you guys doing today? It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I usually like to take Sundays off, but the weekends are kind of weird for me. I don't ever. It's not like a consistent thing. Sometimes I'm doing stuff on the weekends, so I can't stream as long as I usually do. But the weekend is the best time to stream for me. It's a catch-22, Buckets are handy. You can put them on shopkeepers' heads. Nice. That way they can't see you rob them. I like that. That's a great idea. I might have to use that. I might have to try that out. So that means I might have to pick up one of these buckets, put it in my inventory, and then see. I'll just get rid of these old rusty lanterns. Now I have room for a bucket. Oh, let's see. I could just.
I've been hunting and fishing.
I don't even need it in my
in
inventory, right? I can just do it like this. See how this guy feels about having a bucket.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone.
Put
The
it on
Jarl
his
can
head.
hardly eat every deer now, can he?
This is like that thing that kids are, like rotten teenagers will do. Like at Home Depot, they get that Home Depot bucket and they sneak up on a customer and put it on their head. Kind of a messed up prank. West Coast higher handlebars, better posture than a racer, I say. Yep. Pontiac GTO, now that's a car, Kara says. What's up, Kara? Welcome back. That's it. Do that in a shop and you can empty it, no issues. Nice. Malibu's here. Welcome back, Malibu. Hello, hello. Hi, Minnow. Hi, Kara. Hi, Scroll. Hi, Rob. Who's Minnow? You mean Neon? Hello, Neon Lights. Minnow Lights. That's fisherman. That fisherman has a pale face. Yes. Hello, all. Chillin' with Junior. Alright, we're gonna go to... Oh yeah, and I was gonna do this too. I learned this trick from other YouTubers. Of, subscribers, It's gotta be subscriber only on the chat. Let's see, does it say when I change it over? Oh yeah, it says it right there. Subscriber. Turned on subscribers only mode. It said it. Yeah, it says when you change over. What's up, Seth? Welcome to another live stream. Glad you could be here with a new flag that I do not recognize. I didn't hear Scroll. How was dirt biking? Take a look at that car. Tell us what you think. Let's see. Pontiac GTO. So we're Skyrimming and we're looking for a Pontiac GTO. I wonder where it could be. Let's see, is it under the water? Let me take these boots off. See if we can find the Pontiac GTO. Should sink, right? Yes, I sink slowly down into the depths. I'm over encumbered because these boots give me extra walking points. There's a Pontiac GTO down here somewhere. We're going to find it. We're going to take a look at it, and then I'm going to give my opinion of it, my critique of it. Because I'm into cars, I'm really into cars. Something you guys didn't know about me. I'm really, really... I can't think of anything that excites me more than cars. Especially older cars, muscle cars. We're slowly going to go down to depths. Luckily, I'm wearing this Volsung. Is that the name of it? Volsung, I think. I'm wearing this Volsung mask, which allows me to breathe underwater, so we have all the time in the world. Did you guys know Paul McCartney is still with us? Paul McCartney lives. He was on SNL last night. I think he did a new song on there. The one I listened to, The Things We Left Behind. Then I think he did I didn't watch the other one. I just clicked on one video on YouTube. I don't ever get to catch Saturday Night Live. You know, it's been a long time since I've done that. I think the last time I did that was when Dave Chappelle was live. I didn't want to miss that. I don't remember what the reason was. Maybe because he was causing controversy at the time, so I had to. Felt like I had to tune in to see what was going on. My face UK car. Your favorite UK car is a 1960s Austin Healey 3000. Check that for a car. All good. Had a late night. Was up all night with Junior until 6 a.m. Public fun. Shire let me sleep till 10:30, so getting there. The joys of children, right? Being up all night, having to take care of kids. Sorry, I had to step away, scroll. Was dirt biking good? You probably already said. Well, I didn't tell the dirt biking story. I just said that I went dirt biking, but I don't think I gave any details. Where do I begin? Well, it was an eventful day. It started off, we drove to a gas station close, in the neighborhood of my friend's house. And then there was a park ranger. We're at the gas station. We look over towards the, the intersection. It's like a four-way stop. And then there's a park ranger just sitting there. And we're like, oh, great. Right? Because the dirt bike is not street legal. It wasn't. The dirt bike I was riding wasn't street legal. It was just a regular dirt bike. It wasn't a dual sport or anything. So my friend's pretty worried about, dang, he's gonna pull us over because he was just sitting there. So we're pretty paranoid. So we took this path through my friend's neighborhood and through the dirt bike trails. I think they're more like they're just these dirt paths. I don't know what they're created for. But we took those and we were able to escape the long arm of the law. We found a path into the hills and we had a good time. And hopefully if my friend, because I filmed, because my friend is the crazy dirt bike guy. I'm just along for the ride. I haven't ridden dirt bikes that long, so I'm not the greatest at it, but I have fun out there. And I used his phone. I took his phone and filmed him going up the hills and stuff, and coming back down. And so maybe if he sends me those videos, I might be able to edit them together, and then if so, I'll put them right here on Scroll Sessions. We shall see. So coming up next on Scroll Sessions, you might be able to see my friend ride his dirt bike up the hills. Oh, and he ran over a rattlesnake also, and almost he was about to lose it, like at the top of the hill. He was about to kind of lose his balance, but then he ran over a rattlesnake, and that kind of like set him straight, you know. So he's like, I have to hold on for dear life because I'm not going to fall right where this rattlesnake is. So that was pretty exciting. And I was filming him for that, but I was at the bottom of the hill, so I was filming him. I saw him almost lose his balance too, but then when he came down, he's like, I ran over a rattlesnake. He was all excited. Adrenaline pumping, you know what I mean? So that was a close one. The area where we were riding, I guess it's one of the names for it is Rattlesnake Hill or something like that. Ridiculous. Who would have thought we would have ran into a rattlesnake? Damn, you got to. Bed very late, but I'm glad you're doing good. Yes, indeed, son. You're talking about neon lights? If you love older racing cars, YouTube, Goodwood Circuit UK is a regular classic race. Many races on channel. I'd love to see that. So, yeah, hopefully he remembers to send me the videos. If not, I'll just text him. So I asked him what we're doing. I was like, would you mind if I like edit these together and then make a little video? Because actually, if you guys want to see what my friend looks like, I have a video. I think it's still up on Scroll Sessions. I think it's from like 2020, and see my friend in there riding his dirt bike, and then my other friend talking shit as usual. Let's see. Let me look at my channel here. I'll tell you how far back it is. During the pandemic, we would just go out, ride all over the town. Streets were empty, and then we would find like like California has a lot of foreigners that didn't give a shit about the rules, which was pretty cool. And they kept their shops open and stuff, or their taco truck, or we found a pizza place that this Korean guy owned. So you could, while everybody else was being a bunch of pussies, hiding, taking vaccines and shit, we were out there running the town like a bunch of badass bikers, out there. We were making it work. We were finding things to do, finding places open to be able to be able to live our lives the way we want to live our lives. Let's see if I can find this video. Find the title of it for you, so you guys don't have to scroll through like a million different videos. What's up, Lapanow? Welcome back. Howdy, everyone. Looking through videos here so I can tell you guys where it's at. Oh, I got a video at Burning Man. A little short video called Easy Burner. That was the title of that one. Let's see. Where is it? If you scroll back far enough, I will be unrecognizable to you. I'm a completely different person now. I've gained so much more weight. I am a shadow of my former self. Yes, thank you. Working on motorcycles, is that the one? I don't know if that's on mode. I feel like there was a different. I don't know if it'll let you search certain videos. You just have like like on a podcast app, for instance, you can search an episode, or you can search different criteria. Anyways, we'll forget about that. If you want, you can scroll through my stuff and see how young I was at one point, how young and in shape I was. Now Lou says, I hate rattlesnakes. I respect snakes. I've been around a lot, big ones and small ones, if you know what I mean. But rattlers. Did you take a first aid pack with you when you went EB in case of accidents? No, we don't do first aid. Me and my friend are unbreakable. Well, he's broken. He breaks his wrist all the time. So he breaks his arms, hands, and stuff. But we just survive, we're just survivors. We don't need first aid. Knock on wood. Just so you know that I'm a humble man. I'm a humble and superstitious man. Howdy, everyone. Flag of Venezuela. So Lapinau got it right. It's the flag of Venezuela. Nice. A country which we as Americans now own. We now own that place. They're going to give us all their oil. Now we're going to take all their oil. We put our person in power there. Didn't she, with the president that stepped into place after we took out Maduro? Didn't she win the Nobel Peace Prize? And she's like, "Nah, I'm going to give this to Trump. He deserves it more," or something like that. Crazy.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Another fisherman. But we don't talk about politics here at Scroll Sessions. That's forbidden. We don't talk about other flags of other countries. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about those things because people get angry when you talk about when you fly flags. People get so angry and then they want to test you. They say you're a pretender. Oh, you're pretending to be based, but you're really woke. I know that you're woke even though you're pretending to be based. They say these things matter so much to people. It's disgusting. Quite frankly, it's very disgusting. I'm disgusted with the human race right now. Not with you guys. You guys are pretty cool. The human race disgusts me. You guys ever feel that way? Nah, you know what? I really love people a lot. I love people more than anything. Not more than my dogs, but people come in close second to my dogs, I would say. It's a close second. People have been pretty good to me my whole life. Been very lucky, blessed. Yeah, I got a scrape on my arm and I ripped my shirt. I have a few shirts that fit me because I've gotten so fucking fat and I've gained so much weight that I have very few shirts, double XL shirts that fit me. And so and I ripped one of them yesterday. I ripped the sleeve and I cut my arm, or scraped my arm open. Not a big deal, really. The worst thing was the foxtails and the weeds and just falling into. You go off of the trail, off the side of the hill, it's just a bunch of fucking foxtails. So that was the biggest nuisance, was picking those out of my clothes. Excited for your birthday! Yay! Happy birthday! Lapinau will be 19, by the way. Jeez. I remember what it's like to be 19. I still am 19. In my head. In my heart, I am 19 years old still. I'm remembering going to movies. Let's see, was I 19? I think I was 19 when Once Upon a Time in Mexico came out. Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, it was Once Upon a Time in Mexico, starring Johnny Depp. It was part 3 to the trilogy. The first one was El Mariachi. The second one was Desperado. Antonio Banderas. And then part 3 was Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Those are good films. Great films. Robert Rodriguez has been a great inspiration to me. The film, what was it? He wrote a book like early on after he had made El Mariachi. I'm trying to think of the title of it. The Director Without a Crew or something like that. The Filmmaker Without a Crew, and it was just, he just detailed his experience producing a film on his own with limited resources. Pretty cool. Very creative guy. And then he was on the Tim Ferriss show kind of breaking down his process. You know, like his daily process. It's pretty interesting stuff. I guess he keeps very detailed journaling notes. And he does a lot. He does his own music. He edits his films. He shoots them. There's a lot of work for a director. The hatred of humanity is called misanthropy. Misanthropy? Gotten so fat this year, Seth says. That makes 2 of us, Seth. A 19-year-old with 37 years of experience. Hell yeah. I like it. That's how I feel, too. Sometimes I regret to say this, but I feel like I used to be a lot smarter when I was younger. I mean, like, I guess it was because I was more excited about things, had more passion, you know. I was, you know, you're discovering everything and you're just excited about life. I remember how much I used to read, you know. I used to read so many different books. I still read, but it's not enough, not as much. There was a time, late 2010s, when I was writing a lot. I wrote a bunch of short stories, and I wrote some short film screenplays and things like that. I learned how to write screenplays, the format, what they use. And then I'd print out like a screenplay from another film, just kind of study that, how they do it. You know, I haven't done that in a while. I need to get back to that. I'm gonna catch some salmon roe for a country bear. Country bear always asks me if I've caught any salmon roe. It's his favorite thing to catch and eat in Skyrim. Let's see, I can just stand here. Kind of hard. There we go. Caught one. Dirty Little Rock Star is back. Hey everyone, happy birthday, Lapin. Certainly don't feel that. I'm 27 and I feel 60. Dang. Do what you feel is right. I don't say that, Seth. You're still young. I certainly don't feel that way. Thank you, Seth. I really appreciate it. Hey everyone, happy birthday. Processed food oils dull the senses and they last for years in some forms, as do some sugars that have been processed, so that'll be the cause. Less wheat flour is also okay. Good. Less wheat flour is good. So it's the food oils. Now, I've been hearing people talk about seed oils, how bad they are for you. You know what? I gotta kill myself being a vampire. I need to go to seed oil's bad. Yes. Let's see if I can figure out if I can remember where it is. I feel like it was Falkreath. I'm gonna Google it so I don't have to hurt my brain too much trying to remember where the guy is that can heal you from being a vampire. So it's north of Morthal. Just north of Morthal, okay. I've done this several times now. You meet around 4 to 6 a.m. Lard is good. So the things that they told you were bad are actually good. Why would they do such a thing to us?
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
We're going to find out coming up next on Scroll Sessions. Why did they create a food chart that was bad for us? They tried to take cholesterol out. Cholesterol clogs the arteries, they said. But what's worse than clogged arteries is your brain goes into zombie mode, and you lose who you were. You get dementia, Alzheimer's, right? Some people call it Alzheimer's, some people call it old timers. Both are incorrect. Alzheimer's. Is this the spot where I meet the guy? I feel like he's usually just hanging out here. We meet at dawn, but I have to set up the quest first. Coconut oil good, real olive oil good. You're a vampire again. What happened? I don't know. I think you guys figured it out. Somebody said that
little consequence to me.
That the drain magica thing,
I do not care.
The dragon was shooting at me. I think might have turned me into a vampire.
I know many things. I've studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer, and everything
Did
in
you know
between,
that
and I know
things the
enough to
guard
see a
says
vampire
are sometimes
where
about
others
your
would see a
stats?
man.
Like the guard who just said, I heard about your honeyed words? He was commenting on your speech level. Ah, you don't say. Seth has a message retracted. What did Seth say? I stand corrected. What did you say, Seth? You had to retract. Was it about blacks again? Are you talking about blacks or communists, Seth? Rob says, yeah, Lat, you're right. Also, pendants and rings can spark guard comments, not just weapons. Oh, that's cool. LOL, I just said something false. Okay. Blacks again? What? I'm looking for a cure for my blackness. You know that I was raised a poor black child, everyone? You guys know about that? Yeah, they called me the jerk growing up.
When you
I was
have
raised a
gem
poor
and
black
have filled
child.
It, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire.
Rising at dawn. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle.
Yeah, Seth,
in the
you
March of
racist.
Dawn.
I love that
You
movie.
shall
Seth knows the
vanish
movie.
creature you
Yeah.
have become.
You love The Jerk, and I haven't. I love it so much. I gotta watch it. I just, throughout the day, I feel like I think about The Jerk every day. Something in life. There's certain movies where, like, there's something in movies, in certain movies where
you're
you
here.
think about a scenario every day. That is ideal. If you're a filmmaker, if you're a writer, that's what you want to create. Things like that are going to make people think about it in their daily lives. Like, I don't know what it is, like maybe just relatable scenarios or something.
As you desire.
Okay, wait for Falion to complete the ritual.
I call
Let's
upon
go.
Oblivion realms.
Did you know that in Skyrim
Home
there's
of those who are
13%
not our ancestors.
dark elves, but they do
Answer my
50% of the
plea.
crimes? Oh,
As in death,
oh Lord.
there is new life. In Oblivion, there
Some
is a
random
beginning
Nord
for that
politician.
which has ended. I call for
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in
power.
so long,
Accept
but recently,
the soul
just the
that
last
we
month,
offer.
it's been
As the
brought
sun
up into
ends
conversation,
the
and
night,
even now, it's
end
crazy.
the darkness
Yeah, that
of
was
this soul,
a banger.
return life
That film was
to
a
the
banger,
creature
an
you
old
see
school
before
classic
you.
banger. That was made by
Is
uh,
complete.
Carl Reiner, which is Rob Reiner's dad. Wait, let me think about this. Did Carl Reiner direct that? See, now I'm confused because I think it was Carl Reiner, Rob Reiner's dad, that directed The Jerk. And then I think Rob Reiner's first thing was This Is Spinal Tap, which is absolute classic. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. Yeah, well, we loved his films. He was great. Oh, I know he wasn't. Oh, he wasn't a big fan of Trump. Oh God, I can't like Rob Reiner now because he got what he deserved because he's a anti-Trump guy. I know. Let me just not talk about. Let me not be positive about Rob Reiner because he was anti-Trump and he was. Oh God, he was Jewish. Watch out. Oh no, I can't like his movies anymore. Fuck that. Rob Reiner, rest in peace. He's a great guy. He's a pretty nice guy. Yeah, we won't get into that. But I remember he said positive things. Well, we'll just leave it here. He said positive things about Charlie Kirk after the assassination. So he wasn't a complete loony wacko like the other weirdos on the left that were celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination. You know what I mean? He was a good guy. I think he was a good guy. And he didn't deserve what he got. But his films are great, and then his dad's films are great. Unfortunately, the son didn't follow in the footsteps, right, of his grandpa and his dad. So, hopefully he's going to be locked up in prison forever. He's just joking, right? It's equally shit, in my opinion. Seth is like Cthulhu. Cthulhu loves no one. Cthulhu is indifferent to your race, to your religion. Let's see. I'm trying to go through comments I haven't read yet. Let's see. You have to hate everyone and love everyone equally. It's true. So neutrally then. Coste Blue is here. Welcome back, Coste. Mortal la ville de sorcerie. Sorcerer. I'm trying. I'm giving it an attempt, Coste, to read parlez-vous français, to speak French. I don't remember the lines. I bet you like. LOL. But God, I love the scene when he gets sued or whatever, and he's going through all his stuff in his mansion. Yeah, I love that. I don't need anything else but this remote control, but that's it. And I don't need anything else at all except this remote control and this chair, and that's it. Yeah, I love that. I love that repetitive kind of silly sense of humor. Yeah, there's a the scene that I can remember right now. I can't say it on here. It involves the hard R. You guys know what I'm talking about. Those words we can't say. Those words that the edgelords like to say out there. All of the hack edgelords like to say these words nowadays. It's cool and funny now to them. Country Bear is here. Food to var forte. We got Country Bear speaking French now.
From a Jarl lost in her own head to a Jarl that cares for nothing but herself.
Country Bear is from Louisiana, so he knows he's fluently French.
The world's going mad, and our Jarl doesn't care.
Of course, I'm just kidding,
She's only in it
Country
for
Bear.
herself.
If you were wondering if I
She's the
forgot
best
where you're
offer
from, I
has to
know
offer.
that you are in
She
Tennessee.
might have been better off with the Imperials.
Did you know the creator of Cthulhu was openly racist? Crazy, right? Yes, H.P. Lovecraft. He had a magazine called, what was his magazine called? The Conservative or something like that? And I used to, back in those days, I used to have a subscription to that. He's a weird guy. He used to answer all my letters and write back to me at H.P. Lovecraft. I can't finish it. Or when he creates those things for the glasses, but it makes everyone cross-eyed, yeah. So the guy that directed it, Carl Reiner, Rob's dad, he's one of the guys that sues. He's one of the main guy at the news conference that's cross-eyed. That's the guy that directed the film. Carl Reiner. There, that finished it. Bonjour, Coste.
All right, then.
We got the whole gang here today. Everyone's here. Whole Temple of the Scroll. It's set to subscribers only, so if you want to speak in the chat, you have to be a subscriber of 20 minutes or more. I love when directors have a little part in their films. Me too. It always reminds me of, I always think of Stephen King and all the little parts he's played in the movies that are based on his stories. It's always like a fun little Easter egg. Especially Creepshow. If you haven't seen Creepshow, I know I talked about it yesterday. Creepshow is worth it.
You're someone who can get things done.
I don't know if it will, if it stands the test of time. I think it does. But I mean, I'm biased towards Creepshow because I watched it when I was a wee lad. So it stayed in my conscience, That was French for go get... What? Oh, go get F. The 116-year-old car, the Beast of Turin, has a 1,730 cubic inch engine, so it races at Goodwood regularly. Wow, it's 116 years old? That's crazy. Amazing. I had David Mitchell from the series in my pub 2014 in Bath, UK. Interesting. I missed it. Are you being rude to our beloved Coste country? I think he was just, country was just trying to be funny. Country was being edgy, saying bad words in French, which is any language that I would ever speak. I learned the bad words first, of course.
May the gods watch over you. The Jarl has.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Norris. I found Chuck Norris in Skyrim, guys. He's here.
Here, take a look at
with
this
us.
decree for details. Until next time.
Kill the dragon located at Skyborn Altar. I tuned a top fuel dragster last night. 15,000 horses. Whoa. 15,000 horses. Is that enough to like launch me to the moon and back? Frenchmen taught me the French. Won't tell you to go to hell. To go to hell in a handbasket. Here's the dragon. We got Dragon Rend is select. Missed. Verde? Verde. Verde. I think I know what that means. Destruction increased. Here we go. Okay. That horsepower will get you 345 miles per hour. That's record. This thing is 260 or 290 HP. You should hear it. 4 cylinders, 28.4 liter engine. And then Malibu says merde, which I think means shit. Right? French? Merde? And then Rob says Putin. Out of nowhere, just drops in Putin, I think. And that's the best I could do for French. Sacred blue. Oui, oui. Seth asks, Putin. Now Spanish. I hablo idiono Spanish, mi amigas and amigos. It also can mean good luck. Merde? Merde? I know that word from Spanish. I know that's Spanish for shit. Shiznit, as we say in the ghetto from the 90s. I speak 90s Ebonics. 90s Ebonics is one of my favorite languages to speak. Whoa! You see that? I've never seen that happen before, guys. The dragon flew underground. That was exciting. He crashed into the side of the mountain and did something? I don't know. That was weird. Oh no. He fell off the side. I'm not going to be able to get the gold from him. Maybe if I play it safe. slide down the mountain. Where did he go? Where is the dead dragon? I didn't get a dragon soul, I don't think. Oh, there he is. Whoa. Ah, here we go. Yes. Soul absorbed. Ten means whole, sort of. Real gold is inside, and yes, it sounds like Putin. Putin. Tootin' and Putin. I told my friend to join us yesterday, my dirt bike friend. And I don't think he's going to join us. I don't think he can't compute what is happening here, like what we do here at Scroll Sessions. Nobody in my life can compute what is happening here. This beautiful community we're building. But they will. I think it was the Dalai Lama that once said, first they will ignore you, then they will hate you, and then they will love you. That's the cycle of being like me. I am an enlightened, elevated guru. That's what I am. I'm a spiritual guru, leading you guys into a new future of AI, future where you won't have to work, because the machines are going to do all the work for you. We will have time to make art and stream video games, and write novels, make music, painting, and whatever else you'd like your hobbies are. We're going to be able to turn those into things that we get to do more often, I guess you could say. Coming up next on Scroll Sessions, you get to hear the words of an enlightened guru. Right now I'm sitting wrapped in a blanket with flowers around me, and I have all these like hippies in my house right now. They're sitting cross-legged Indian style listening to me speak. I mean, it beats anything you guys have ever seen. Everybody in the chat, I wish you could be here with me. I have all these like white liberal hippies. They're all sitting around me, and I'm like, they bring me fresh flowers every day. It's amazing.
Murdered the High King with his voice.
I just sit here. I just grow fat, and I'm just sitting wrapped in a blanket. My arms are really skinny. My arms and legs are really skinny because I don't move, you know. And I just sit here and I give people blessings.
Your reward.
And I just speak spiritual, cosmic truths to the universe.
I'll see to it that Sorley is safe now that she's
I'll be back.
north.
Going to the store. Nobody wants to come into Scroll Sessions in your life. Yeah, Seth, they all hate me. My family and friends, they all hate me.
That wasn't a mistake.
I can't figure out why. Just kidding. Rob says, does anyone or have you played D&D? I played it before home computers came popular, 84 onwards. Yeah, I've played it before.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and
I played it maybe twice, and it was too much. I couldn't handle it. There's too much going on. But I enjoyed using... You use your imagination for it, which is really cool. But it hurt. It hurt to use my imagination because I never use it. So it caused me great pain. It's like going to the gym for the first time and you lift too heavy, you know? But yeah, I have a group of friends that play that, or that they used to play that. I dropped a short of Metal Arch Bridge, and I got 1K. Not bad. Yes, indeed. Country, congratulations. Scroll, lay off the LSD. Country, I can't. I'm a California occult guru leading people. I'm a California cult leader hired by the CIA. So, I mean, it's my job to do LSD and to distribute it to all of my followers here that are sitting around. And see, I tell them exactly what I'm doing to them, and they look at me like, oh, Mark, the Ascended Master, Mark, please save us. Please tell us the truths of the universe, they say. And I say, all in good time. I just need your $500 a month subscription, and that's it. It's a small payment, right? Hey, that's a small fee for the answers to the universe, I would say, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think $500 is a reasonable fee for me to give you secrets to the universe. And they hand it right over, and I let them stay at my house. They're sitting around me right now, cross-legged, looking at me with their, some of them are so dirty and filthy. And I tell them, too. Tell them, go take a shower. That's the one thing they don't do that I instruct them to do things in the world, in Hollywood. And then the one thing they won't listen to me on at all, the one thing they're rebellious on is taking a shower. They won't go take a shower or a bath. I'm like, okay, jump in the pool then, at least to get some chlorine in your pores, and they still will not do so. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this lot. I feel like the time is near. Time to ascend to the next planet. And we are nothing like Heaven's Gate. Don't worry. We are not like Heaven's Gate. I did not buy matching Nikes for everyone. And we will not be covered in purple cloths after we, ascend to the next dimension. Everything is on the up and up here in the Temple of the Scroll. Computers have been popular since the 70s. With any kind of realistic graphics reality, even Morrowind was crap graphics. Bud, only secret you realize on your last breath. You live, you die. 100 years from now, no one will remember who you are or what you did. That's true. Because I don't even know what my great-grandpa, I just heard stories of him, of let's see, was it my great-grandpa? No, one of my great-great-grandpas, right? So by the time you have a great-great-grandson, that great-great-grandson, I mean, unless your family is really adamant about recording history and telling stories, then that person, that great-great-grandpa has been forgotten. It's very sad. It makes me very depressed. I'm very low now. I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to pull myself out of this hole that I've now sank into after learning the realities of existence. That was 2002? Tell me what happened in 2002. Mr. Cole? Mr. Cole, tell me what happened in 2002. Unless you make a real difference and go down in history. That's right. You gotta make your mark in this world. Just live. 2002 Morrowind. Ah, okay. Morrowind. I've watched a couple of videos about it, but I haven't played it. I think a lot of people are going back to it right now because of nostalgia. Because they've gotten to a certain age and they're like, man, I remember playing that when I was a kid. They got those good memories. It's like when I watch Creepshow. I got that same. For me, movies are the nostalgia vehicle, the direct vehicle to back to childhood. I could just pop in Creepshow into the VHS player, watch the tape. That's how you really, if you guys want to really go back in time, Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what medium you were using, right? So kids that are somebody that's in their 20s now, they were playing Morrowind. Let's see. If it came out in 2002, let's say a guy is 30 years old. So in 2002, he was 14, right? If my math is correct. Let me think about this. I think that's the correct math. So he's now experiencing the nostalgia of when he was a young teenager by going back and playing Morrowind. And I guess a lot of people are experiencing that through Skyrim, through this, because this game is pretty old at this point. It came out in 2011. And so my new experience playing this game is your guys' nostalgia, which is pretty cool that we can do such a thing. And eventually, I've got to play the new Resident Evil. Eventually, I have to do it. I have to bite the bullet. I have to pay for it, buy it, and get into it. Because Resident Evil is one of my favorite series. And I promise to keep you guys entertained during the duration of playing whatever game it may be. And I would hope you would follow me over to that game as well. I would hope that my inner circle of rimmers would continue to patronize the channel. That's all that I could ever hope for. Look at this poor guy. Gotta put this guy out of his misery. This is just he's on his, he's about to die. He's gonna die painfully, screaming into the night. So I'm gonna just oh, he can't be killed. Even an arrow to the head can't do it. Well, I guess there's no hope for this poor chap. So we're going to move on. Was David Mitchell in the Peep Show you saw? Peep Show. Who was at a Peep Show? Did I miss some comments there? You can get married today at 18. You were 3 when Skyrim came out. Oh yeah, Lapinow I think if Lapinow is turning 19. Let's see, and they were born in 2004? Maybe? No, 2003? 2005. I don't know. 2005. And you guys are wondering why I pronounce it that way. You have to watch True Detective Season 1 and get back to me. Tell me what happened in 2002. Did you grab a understanding what happened to the Dwemer now? Yes. I know exactly what happened to the Dwemer. They have all been collected into this thing. I have them. I have all the Dwemer right here in the palm of my hand, my right hand. Like and subscribe to the Rimmer Club. We come in peace and harmony, and we accept trolls that do it in good faith, lurkers and chatters. 3 years after Morrowind. Yes. It's been a very interesting Sunday. I didn't expect to go live. I'm very excited that I did. Because you never know what we're going to talk about. You're trespassing here. You better clear out. Who said that? Oh, it's this guy that can't be. The guy that can't be killed. Huh? The Dwarven god Kagranak made that dagger. Nice. You know what? I guess I could just farm destruction off of this guy, right? Because he can't die. Oh, look at the brave man running away now. Now, pickpocket. He's already caught me, so I've pickpocketed this guy before. This guy kind of looks like Pedro Pascal. Well, maybe I can't farm destruction off of him. So I'm going to test to see if this works. Before it was kind of glitched out and it wouldn't work. Let's see if it works now. Arcwind Point. I would keep the sigil stone in nothing but a chest that's inside at that. Yeah, because it looks like people can steal from your chests, which I found out yesterday. Didn't know that could happen. I used to D&D roleplay a dwarf called Planzal Grimdark back in the 1980s. What was the deal with the last moon mission? I know, what was that? What was going on with that? We passed by the moon, we just kind of drive by. I wonder why we didn't land on the moon? Why do we have to just fly by it? Whoa, look at all these skeletons. Trying to kill 2 skeletons with 1 fireball. He's got an iron ingot on him, which I always need those. Did they need a better view of Uranus? Probably so. That's probably why they did it. Those perverts. It was basically a reconnaissance trip for the main event. Next trip when they land. Have they set a date for when they plan to land on the moon? Whoa, we got a dragon priest. Hell yeah. Oh. Got some powerful shocks there. Jeez, look at all these skeletons. It's crazy. not really doing much to his energy, to his health. Arneo gains shocks. There we go. Nighty-night, Dragon Priest. Well, maybe now, since there was a Dragon Priest involved, maybe now it'll let me learn the word of power. Because I don't remember last time fighting a Dragon Priest. Nope, still glitched. Still won't work. Google JH26 is a biggish city-destroying sized meteor that passes us by a whisker tomorrow, honest? Uh-oh. This is the first time I've seen Arniel using lightning. It's damaging magic. Oh, okay, I get it. He's like, he was zapping the Dragon Priest's magic. It'll pass us 4 times closer than the moon is to us. Whoa, very close indeed. So are we going to be able to see it? Like, how big is it? City-destroying size meteorite? Dang. Well, I hope it passes by and doesn't crash into us. He couldn't conjure anything else. Nice. There's a lot of skeletons in this one. No secret doors anywhere. No entrances. Recover skooma source information. This one pops up. Yeah, he didn't have a mask. He was just a generic Dragon Priest. I have all of the collection, whole Dragon Priest collection. Country Bear, were you here when I went to the when I put the wooden mask on and went into the other dimension? And I put all the masks on the stand, and then it opened up and gave me the other mask. Let me see. I forgot the name of it. What did I do with it? I think I stored it away. Did I store it? Or did I throw it away somewhere? I would have never done that on purpose. Yeah, I don't know if you remember the quest? The wooden mask? Yeah, in Labyrinth. You were here, Rob, right? Walmart Dragon Priest. Yes, indeed. Yeah, were you here, Country Bear? I don't know if you were here, but I got the mask. Like you put all the masks in the stand, and then it opens up at the top, and it gives you a different mask. It's pretty cool. Let's see if this one works. I don't remember what this quest was.
presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Blackbriar Meadery.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Oh, you weren't there, but you remember the quest. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I like that you can put a mask on and it takes you somewhere else. It's like a little hidden room. It's pretty cool. So what is the deal with this one? Recover skooma source information. But where is it? It's not here. It's empty. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick Google search to see if maybe I picked it up and I have to like give it to somebody or something. Like a pocket dimension, yes, exactly. I love that. Wooden mask was in Labyrinthia, yep. Just found out there's a Tron data disk mod for Skyrim. Man, I love this game. Tron data disk? So you can have, is it like the movie Tron? That's dope. That reminds me, I have a Tron motorcycle in GTA 5. I got that Tron motorcycle. It looks pretty cool. Lights up blue. Okay, I'm gonna Google this little miscellaneous quest here. Somebody on Reddit says, I picked up the skooma dealer quest in Riften, and there's a glitch. I recovered the skooma source information, but that's still my next task in the quest. I've tried quitting the game and coming back, but it's still glitched. Anyone know how to fix this, or do I just need to go on to my next quest? Somebody says once it's glitched, it will never work. Somebody says they dropped it off to the ground and it worked somehow. So do I have this? Let's see. Skooma source information. Okay, it's labeled. It's a no labeled shipments ready. Which which I do not have that. Shipments ready. Okay. I love the game Tron. In D&D, there's magical bags of holding of a Hayward's handy haversack. So much magic in D&D. Nice. Gotta go old school to play Tron. Yeah, man. Throwable 2 live Tron. Not heard of that bike in GTA. Not played that in a while. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks just like the Tron bike. They call that kind of glitches a Todd special. I see. The arcade cabinet bear? Arcade cabinet bear. Talk to the Jarl, see if she says anything about the skooma. Okay. We'll go try that out. Love those retro arcade games too. Thankfully, we live in an age of emulators. No need to rinse through my pocket money nowadays. I remember playing Space Invaders for hours in shops before there were enough arcade games to make an arcade. Yeah, that was cool. Space Invaders, it seems like that one or Galaga, like a place would have that. That would be the one they would have, right? Either Galaga or Space Invaders. Like those tabletop arcade games. I have a faint memory of the tabletop one. It's pretty cool. Galaga, there's Galaxian too. It's kind of similar, right? Galaxia, yep. Alright, where is the Jarl? Let's talk to the Jarl. I guess I'm in the fishery section, huh? Riften. Gotta go to Riften to get to the Jarl. Meteoroids, thank you for your service, Bear. I really started heavy gaming in 93 with Doom. Yes. After that, I was locked in the grid. Yes. Doom, that was you know what? That might have been when I started gaming too. One of the ones I spent a lot of time. I mean, I played Super Mario and stuff, but once Wolfenstein came out, and then Doom, that was it. That was the first-person shooter, right? Wasn't Wolfenstein the first-person shooter? And then the rest is history, right? As they say. Oh, I think I know where the Jarl's house is. It's got to be this place. Oh no, that's the Temple of Mara. Looking for a fancy place. Oh my god, look at all these doors. Mistvale Keep. I had to look it up. Here we go. It's over here. To my left, I think.
Hey, watch it!
Here we go. I think this is it. I think I found it. Mistvale Keep.
What do you need, my friend?
As Jarl Leila's houseguard.
Welcome to
I would
Riften,
ask that you
traveler.
maintain a respectful
I hope the road
distance
fared
from
well
them
for
at
you.
all times.
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
Seth is back. Welcome back, Seth. Grid were, let's see, the Grid was an electronic band duo. Grid were from Oxford, UK. My mate was involved with them. Cool fact, every arcade cabinet emulator ROM from the 60s right up to 2004 game fit a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. Dope. Egg 2. Using a Raspberry Pi and a program called Retrapi, you will have a full history of arcade setup. Dave Ball from the Grid.
Journey to you.
Welcome back, Seth. Munch,
No
munch,
fiddling with
munch,
any
dirty
lops
little rock
around
stars.
here. We're going to have a real
Eating
problem.
something, hopefully something
By the gods,
very
a
delicious
dragon's
that
been sighted just south of the city,
brings
flying
your
around
soul
lost hungover.
in alignment with the rest of the universe. Perfect harmony. That's what every meal should do, right? I would never eat something, Hammond says. Welcome back, Hammond! Check the Jarl's bedroom upstairs. There's a gym if you haven't taken it already. Oh, yes. I need to get those.
Keep your
I like
eyes
those
open.
gyms of, let's see, Barenzania or something like that. Would it be under gym? Oh no, I think it's at the bottom of the list. Stone of Berenzia.
I see you still have a
Stone of Berenzia.
Come now, brother. Don't act all hype like me.
We're going upstairs,
Is that fuck?
steal from the Jarl, and hopefully we can get away with it.
Just an act to please mother.
Hopefully they forgive me.
Perhaps not. I'm disappointed in
Hopefully they remember all the good
Got to keep
deeds
my
that I've
eyes
done
open.
for them
you. You
Damn
had it all
dragons
in your
throughout the
mouth.
years here in Skyrim.
As Jarl
At least
Leila's
I've chosen a
houseguard,
side instead
I would
of
ask that you
acting like a
maintain a
spectator.
respectable distance
One
from
day,
them at
you'll
all
be forced to
times.
make a choice. And I hope
Where
it's the
is
right one,
the-
brother.
Say it's upstairs? Is it behind? Here we go. Up to the Jarl's private chambers. I bought stuff for pork nachos and bought some brownie mix. Can you believe I've never made brownies in my life? Amazing. I cannot believe that, actually. But I believe you if you tell me. If I'm awaking, I'm eating. And how do you know what's in the Jarl's bedroom cabinet? Dirty Fuzzy. Takes food for all 6'4", 300 pounds of me. Dang. Yeah, you gotta maintain that frame. Pork nachos sounds just delicious. I agree. Yes, here we go. Another one. Eventually, I'll get these. I got 13 of 24. It looks like, see, it doesn't say steal from. Oh no, this one's in red. What about this? See, look, I can take this gold, and it wasn't in red, so I didn't steal it, right? See, look, they're letting me have all of these things, except for the drought of strength is off limits, but the tundra cotton is not. They're gonna be amazing. The nachos. See, now I think I know what I want for brunch, which is a word that is not allowed to be spoken in my presence. The word brunch. I don't know about you guys. I cringe really brutally. I brutally cringe when I hear the word brunch. What about you guys? But it's like I haven't had breakfast or lunch, and it's like in between for me. It's 11:13 a.m. on a Sunday morning here, live and direct from California. Kara says, I've never... Do you like Osric Tentacles or Eat Static, Kara? Are those bands, Rob? Kara has never heard of them. I'd soak my pork in bourbon overnight and smoke it. Okay, maybe Spotify. Hey, remember to like this show. I say that because I forgot to. That's okay, Malibu. Thank you for saying it now. Yeah, I didn't soak, but it was smoked. It wasn't soaked, but it was smoked. What if somebody opened a barbecue joint called Soaked and Smoked? Now that would be a good one. Because everything nowadays is labeled. Well, plug your ears, Catholics,
There's an apothecary.
Greek Orthodox people out there. I know you guys are really,
so stay sharp if you go
you guys are really adamant about moral purity, and you want to take us back into the whatever ages. So plug your ears if you don't want to hear this. Everything is sexual now. It's just the way it is. Millennials are very perverted, and the millennials now are starting businesses, and they're all like sexually themed titles and stuff. So soaked and smoked might. See, it sounds sexual and also drug related, like you're smoking, right? Like you're smoking dope. But it's a barbecue joint. You go in and it's just a wholesome barbecue joint that sells kosher pork. You know, it sells halal kosher pork for all of our Abrahamic friends. It's a nice family place. But you trick people, right, with the degeneracy, the implied degeneracy in the title. So if somebody starts that, you got to give me credit for it. You got to say, Mark from Scroll Sessions presents Soaked and Smoked. Right? And if you don't give me credit, if you start that, I have already copyrighted the name. It's protected. And I will be coming after you with my team of lawyers if you do not give me credit for starting the barbecue restaurant. Thank you. I have no idea what that bourbon soak brings until do it. I want to go to Soaked and Smoked. Yes, Seth. I hope it becomes a real thing one day. We are working day and night. We're working overtime to make it happen. I make a sweet bourbon glaze that goes well with chicken and pork. Hell yeah. I always go to the Cotton Eye Joe's. You got a deep Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Get up a deep Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? For a second, I thought I was going to glitch and just get stuck on saying that over and over again. it feel so right to sing that song? Is there such a thing as kosher pork? Yes, in my household, Neon, we bless the pork. I live in an Abrahamic household myself, but I have decided to change the religion and make kosher pork. Make pork kosher, I should say. I worded it differently there. Halal meat, no! I don't want to think about the pain the animal must have endured, yes. Yes, indeed, Rob. That's why we changed things over here in my household. It's about the bar in Knoxville. I'm stuck in the depths of the fishery here in Riften, and I may never get out. All United States slaughterhouses have chaplains giving the blessings, so it's already kosher. Nice. I guess this is where the troops have to hang out. It's kind of a nice place. I like this.
If this isn't about official city business, you're wasting my time. All right then.
What do you need?
All animals are electrocuted. Oh dear. That didn't appear on UK YT. UK YouTube?
To keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
What are you talking about, Rob? One of the comments I read? Maybe it didn't go. I read it off the TV, maybe. Animals just aren't mistreated.
Talk to Kirava in the B and Bob. She'll set you right.
Hail, summoner.
Yeah, that's good. We need to treat our animals properly. Let's do the right thing before we kill and eat them. Seth says, "Fuck! I forgot something. I gotta go back." But it will be 2 seconds. Alright, so Seth forgot the beer. The Sunday afternoon beer. Never forget the beer. Seth prefers the tree. I don't think Seth drinks, but he does smoke. Yeah, I'll just tell you guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? Can I just be frank for a second? Can I stop being Mark and just start being Frank? You know what? I never realized that Frank and Mark sound exactly the same. That is weird. Okay, let me be frank, guys, for a second. I got really drunk yesterday. Shh, I'm not going to say it too loud. I had drank a lot of beer, which... it's different drinking beer, getting really drunk off of beer as opposed to whiskey. For me, I don't know, the beer does something to me. It's like the beer hurts more. And then when I wake up, I feel like I don't have a brain. I feel like my head is completely empty. And I'm just a husk of a mutant human walking around with no fucking brain. And then I look at my hair and it looks like it's forming dreadlocks. I'm like, what happened this night? It's crazy. It's crazy what beer can do to you. There's a chicken and a pig slaughterhouse near. I can't even purchase alcohol on Sunday. Weird Indiana law. Oh, that's crazy. So you got that law over there? I mean, at least you don't live in Utah, where you don't. Isn't there places in Utah where you can't get alcohol at all? It's just a dry state, right? B. Frank, Mark Frank.
For a dragon to attack Heinz Grove? Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
Somebody's revving up a hot rod outside my house right now. Sounds like they have a hot rod like parked right up against my fence. It's like one of my neighbors in the backyard here. They're just like revving the engine over and over again. Well, at least they waited till 11:23 to start doing that on a Sunday morning, you know. So they're pretty considerate. Most of my neighbors are pretty considerate here, thank God. Except for the ones that let the dogs shit on my lawn. Those people can go straight to hell. They can suck it all the way down as they go into the pit of hell. No remorse. I have no forgiveness for them. No mercy. Those rotten pieces of crap. Can you buy beer here in Sunday and moonshine? Oh, you can buy beer here on Sunday and moonshine. Hell yeah. So moonshine's legal in Tennessee. Tennessee whiskey! I heard there is a law in a U.S. state where whistling on a Tuesday or something is still a law. What? Whistling Dixie? Is Whistling Dixie illegal somewhere in some Yankee northern state? How dare they? How dare they? I didn't say real moonshine was legal. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll keep that on the down low. We won't say it too loudly over here. We don't want anybody making moonshine to get in trouble. It's a tradition that, you know, it should be legal, but I guess it's not. I guess because you can't regulate it, right? All right, is my destruction high enough to get another? It's not. Nothing is. And I don't have any perks. I might have to go farm some. Okay, I'm almost to 60, then I can get these things. This one takes 70. We're getting back up there with the destruction. Slowly but surely. If I walk around enough, I'll find some bears and spiders to kill. I'm going to stir a bit here. Did any of you know that Jack Daniels was actually an immigrant from Wales? Doesn't surprise me. When I think of us, Rob, when I think of our peoples, I think of us as one people. And I know we've had our wars and our disagreements and our differences, but we are all of one people. We're all from the Germanic tribes that kind of separated at some point in history. I guess especially after World War I, the Germanic tribe, like the House of Windsor, declared that they are not, that they are whatever, British or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just a perception I have. It's that we are all of one people. I mean, like the European peoples, and the descendants and the people that came to America. So I don't find it quite too controversial. I don't hold ill will towards my brothers and sisters. I hold ill will towards those that want to take from us and disrespect us and our cultures. Mind you, so were most of your early presidents. Yes, indeed. My grandmother was Irish. Hey, don't spoil my ribbing, y'all. I love yous. Thank you, Rob. We love you too. Most people in my region are descendants of Scottish and Irish. And they've had their problems with the British, right? The deep history there, probably deep-seated bad feelings, some hatred, some war, you know? I feel like when it comes down to it, though, maybe I'm just being too idealistic. I feel like we are one people. Or we should be. We should fight on the same team. I think it's come down to that. Oh dear, I think I'm probably gonna fall down this hill. But I'm not gonna lose hope. I'm gonna try not to die here. Jack Daniels is in trouble. What did Jack Daniels do? We do and always will, yes. Cave bear. Yeah, I discovered a new place. Look at that. What was it called? Northwind Mine. Just when you think you've discovered everything in Skyrim, another place pops up. Jack Daniels is in financial trouble. Have you seen the price of Jack lately? I haven't. I haven't seen the price. I always get Maker's Mark. I haven't bought Jack Daniels in a while. Everything's so much these days. Yeah, they're raising the prices. Raising the prices, but not the cost of... not the wages. Cost of living going up, wages stagnating. Makers is much better. Yeah, I've always thought so. Skyrim is the game that just keeps giving. Yes, indeed. We got this new mine here that I found. What could be in this mine? What adventures can we get into here at Scroll Sessions? Oh, we got skeletons. The guy was so skinny I missed him. The death blow of Abernanet with explains by the sage Geocrates Varnus. Never heard of that one. I gotta take that one with me. Or go get some Gentleman Jacks. Or single barrel jack. Yeah, those are the better ones, huh? The better quality ones. They're probably like a little bit more. Costs a little bit more, but it's worth it. Let's see. We'll go up this staircase. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Ah, yes, there it is. The chest. If the bad aliens ever land and try and take over our world, take over the world, maybe every human race might come together to defeat them. I think so, Kara. I think we probably would. We wouldn't have a choice, right? I think we would put aside our differences for a moment and defeat the aliens. At least I hope we would. And then after we defeat the aliens, then, you know, there would be people trying to take advantage of that situation and try to rise to power or pull a fast one, you know. As we always do as humans, it seems. Aliens aren't coming until I'm dead, Country Bear says. That's the expensive stuff, single barrel jack. Yeah, I think I've gotten that before. It was pretty good. If they've the tech to get here, it'd be like a caveman bashing a 2026 battle tank with a stick. Probably so, Rob. That's probably how it would go down. We can't even figure out how they... Or so they say. The government tells us we can't figure out how their ships work. But that's what they tell us. They could be the ones in charge of these ships, you know. They could be just kind of slow dripping this technology to us. And who knows, you know, I will not believe anything unless I see it with my own, like, in person. Did you see that? The rock? This skeleton tripped over the rock and broke into pieces. That was pretty cool. And funny. Everyday Jack is mixed single barrel. Is from one barrel, not mixed with other barrels. Seth is back again. Hell yes. Welcome back, Seth. We wouldn't stand a chance, Rob says. Yes, we would be like little ants to the aliens. Well, the fact that we're not dead yet is probably shows that they are a benevolent force, right? They're not... If they wanted to hurt us, they probably already could have on a mass scale, but why are they keeping us alive? Do they harness something from us that they need us for? Like the story of the Anunnaki, how they would use human slaves to gather up gold, right? Something like that. Isn't that what Zachariah Sitchin used to write about? We call a very good quality whiskey or whiskey single cask. We are a science experiment for them. It seems as though we are, right? I flushed 3 aliens this morning, Country Bear says. Congratulations, Country Bear. Doing his duty to save the human race. Pun was not intended, but it came out pleasing. Doing his duty to save the human race. Alright, let's get rid of some soul gems. And charge everything up. It's not really making the weight go down at all. Alien is Latin alienus, to come from elsewhere. Latin alias. Alright, what can I get rid of here? Can I part with anything in my inventory? We're going to find out. Coming up next. I should store these stones, but then I won't know how many I have. I'll forget. Pretty sure I don't need 7 tankards, right? Don't need any tongs. Tongs. That's all the stuff that I caught while I was fishing. LOL, I've never seen so much carry weight in my life, and you still are over it. Yes. Crop circles. Have there been any incidents of crop circles lately, guys? I think now is the time that we go back and nostalgically watch M. Night Shyamalan's 2002 film Signs, starring Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. We should go back and watch that. You know what would be cool is if we could watch it right here on Scroll Sessions. I think people do that, right? They have watch parties. That would be cool. I pick a movie and then we watch it. And then we can talk through it too. I mean, we could chat through it as well. We don't have to. I mean, we don't have to be silent. You know, that wouldn't be fun. We could do we could Mystery Science 3000 a film. I think that'd be cool. Life of Brian. That's a Monty Python thing, right? I don't think I ever seen that one. West Country, UK is the world capital of crop circles. I did not know that. You guys got crop circles in the UK? Yeah, the aliens that made the crop circles got caught. A bunch of turds. Were they illegal aliens from Earth? Okay, did I go in a circle? I think I went in a big circle, didn't I? I'm going to come back here just in case I didn't explore the whole cave. I'm going to go drop off some more stuff at the Lakeview Manor. Summon Arvak. You need to watch. LOL. Python is funny shit. Yes, indeed, it is. I remember the show. Wasn't the show called Monty Python's Flying Circus? I think I watched that when I was a kid. I think it was on Comedy Central when I was a kid, so I would watch it. And I haven't really watched the movies, so I need to get into those. I love Terry Gilliam stuff. He's a crazy man.
Papa, you're back.
Terry Gilliam's awesome.
Anything? Wow, thanks, Papa.
Here's a home-cooked meal just for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got some more skulls to add into my collection here. There we go. It's overflowing with skulls. Look at that. I wonder how many I could put in here if I could just pile it up all the way. That'd be pretty cool. I pictured a bunch of Brits making crop circles. Wankers. I like how Elon Musk thinks we could eventually colonize other planets. Thing is, all the worthy planets are already taken. He has a small mind. You can't get me to believe in ghosts either. So Country Bear doesn't believe in aliens or ghosts. I might see aurora lights from the sun flare tonight. Indiana is supposed to be able to see. Oh, that's cool, Seth. If you can, film it. That'd be cool to see. I've never seen the aurora lights in in real life, just in pictures and films and stuff. I've been to way too many places that supposed to be haunted also. Yeah, I haven't really experienced ghosts either, Country Bear. I think maybe they're afraid of us. Maybe they're afraid of you, Country, and me, because they will not present themselves to me. You can stack skulls. I've seen a guy with a room full. Oh, cool. So somebody else did that where they have a room full of skulls? That's awesome. Elon Musk has a colony on his butt. Nice. I thought 12 Monkeys was a good film. Me too, Kara. That was a great film and concept. Did you see the show? Kara, did you see the 12 Monkeys series? I've stood on battlefields from the world wars where tens of thousands died and nothing. If there isn't too much light pollution, I'll be able to see and show the vid here. Nice. I would love to see the lights. If not, I'll go north one day. I think Kara thinks everything's crap. Well, she just said she thought 12 Monkeys was a good film. So there are some things that Kara likes. You know, guys, that reminds me, I really miss Bruce Willis, man. I wish Bruce was still with us mentally so he could make some cool movies. I grew up on Bruce Willis on Die Hard. My favorite of the Die Hard series being Part 3, which I think it's called Die Hard with a Vengeance, right? I love that. I watched that over and over as a kid. I haven't seen it in a long time, though. It's actually a comedy thing for Skyrim. I forgot what it's called, but I used to watch it a lot as a kid. The channel had a bunch of different characters, and one of them was a skull collector. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to become a skull collector here. I already am. I guess mine would be considered a small skull collection. What if I could fill this room with them? That'd be nice for my wife and kids to be running around tripping over skulls. Kara says, no, I haven't seen that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I asked you about the series, right? Yeah. I haven't seen the series either, but I was going to ask you what you thought. If you like the film, and then how that compares to what you thought of the series. There's too many things to watch, guys. I'm way behind on a lot of stuff. Got to see the Aurora snow while I was in Alaska. But I have seen Time Bandits. That's another Terry Gilliam movie, right? Time Bandits. Definitely start filling the room. Yes, I'm gonna just pile them up here and just let them overflow around this display case. That'll be pretty cool.
If Alduin's eternal, then eternity's done. For his story is over.
Yes, my love. We have a cozy little prophet.
Has anyone here had to take care of an aging parent?
Goodbye, my love.
I haven't. Dirty Little Rockstar says, yep. LOL. In the rooms, on the roof, everywhere. Nope, not yet. My dad is very sick and it's hard. I'm sorry to hear that, Hammond. That sucks. Did my DNA message come up? Let me see, Rob. No, I don't see a DNA thing. I'm sorry to hear that, Hammond. God bless his heart. What did you summon from the forge? The when you can pick like a crown or a staff or whatever. I think I got the staff, and it sucks. It doesn't work very good. It creates Dwemer robots that they just get destroyed immediately by the enemy. So I never use it. Oh, the college. I got these. I made these gauntlets here. I made some Daedric gauntlets. But you know what? I need to enchant these real quick. This beautiful light. What time is it? Sunset. I think I'm going to put my Debella statue somewhere else.
Yes, my love? What do you need?
I never have any of the materials to make these statues here. Yes, I screwed up. I didn't get the ethereal crown. Ethereal crown lets you get 2 standing stones. Ah, that would have been great. See that? I got that before. I think I did that before I was live, doing live stuff. So there was no one there to help me, tell me the right things to do. Fortify Magicka increases Magicka by 20 points. Yeah, we'll do that one. Wait, did I not pick it? Oh, I can do 2. I forgot about that. I can do 2 different things. Fortify Magicka and two-handed. Oh yeah. Boom, boom. Dum, dum. Boom, boom. Use black souls. Oh, for the enchantment? Does that make it better? I already messed up. I already used petty soul. Kara always tells me to use petty soul to get rid of those. supposed to use the black soul gems for enchantment. Does it make it more... for the one that I did, does it make it more enchanted? Let's see, we want to resist magic with this shield. Resist magic and fortify health. Increase magic resistance by 20%. Use petty souls for stuff you're selling. Ah, okay. LOL, you always use petty ones. I thought that was funny. How dare you laugh at me, Seth? How dare you? Bigger the soul gem, the more the charges. Oh. So now we know. Now I know, I should say. So the black soul gem. Craft it. The black soul gem is rare though. Now I only have one left. Today is no ironic detachment. Today is okay to be genuine. Why does human DNA show chromosome 2 as anomalous to other primates? I don't know. You send them all to the soul cairn. What do I have in this chest? Science officer from Ancient Aliens might know. Are you talking about David Wilcock? Is that his name, David Wilcock? The guy that just passed away? And they're kind of grouping him in with the other scientists that have gone missing or been killed, right? So you think that he was onto something with the DNA? No, use petty souls to get your enchanting to get to 100, which is, it already is, yes. Now use black soul gems with grand souls in them for best effects. Ah, okay, I see. No actual ancient aliens in the universe. So you don't think there were ancient aliens, Rob? They're from the future. They're from the future and they went into ancient times. They traveled back in time. Not the TV show, I mean. Oh, okay. Science officer from Ancient Aliens. Okay, like the person, one of the engineers of our species, like in Prometheus. I thought the TV show... So Seth also thought you were talking about the TV show. I think the time has come. You guys know what time it is when I go to Solitude. It's the time to farm alteration. Yes, the time has come once again to farm alteration. I need perks. I need to raise these levels up. I need to get everything to 100. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to do it. We did Dolly the Sheep in 92, did we not? Ah! Was Dolly the Sheep, is that the clone? Have you got the block enchantment yet? Block enchantment. Let's take a look at that. Where is block at? Yes, block is at 100. Are you talking about enchantment? Oh no, block is not finished. Look at this. Still got 2 more to go. Shield wall. Yes, you know it was the clone. Okay, well you're good. Good on stamina. I don't think so, Seth. I think I need more stamina. I think I could never get enough stamina. I am addicted to stamina. Energy and magic. We're almost to 700 stamina. I wonder what illusion is good for. Cast novice level illusion spells for magic. I'm not really interested in illusion for some reason. Calm spells now work on higher level opponents. Cumulative with kindred mage and animage. Animage. Illusion spells now work on a higher level. I don't know about illusion. Eventually I'll level it up. Speech, this will be good to persuade people. All religious books and oral traditions say we were made in God's image. You take a rib out of Adam to make Eve is a simplified story. What are you finna have for dinner today? I don't know. I haven't even gotten to lunch yet. It's 12 p.m. here. For lunch, I'm going to have... You inspired me, Seth, so I'm going to have nachos. I'm going to have chicken ones, though. Chicken nachos. And it's going to have cheese, of course, sour cream, onion, cilantro, fried serrano peppers. What else? Beans, I think. I think they got some beans up in there. Yeah, it's going to be delicious. For dinner, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have. Illusion spells can make enemies not fight or fight each other, etc. I see. Like Ezekiel's will, a simple mind's interpretation of tech. I'm making a piece of cod and some carrots. Nice. That sounds healthy. I should be eating healthy like that, but, you know, I'm not going to, unfortunately. Now, I eat healthy every once in a while. I have experimented with different diets in my life, and I have ruined my body through all of these diets that I've done. Instead of just eating food, whatever I want, you know, eating food, I've done radical diets where I've really messed myself up. So I'm done with the radical diets. Oh, here we go. We can level up two-handed. One of my favorites. Sweep. Sideways power attacks with two-handed weapons. Hit all targets in front of you. I still gotta level these up right here. Okay. We'll just let this, it's going to go up by itself for a while now. So now we can talk about food. We can talk about 12 Monkeys. Talk about movies. Coffee, black coffee. Did you guys know that I do black coffee reviews? Well, I used to. It's been a while since I've done one. Black coffee reviews. Not super healthy, I just prefer to cook at home. Yes. Cooking at home is the best. Get at illusion magic, and the guards will say you're the one that cast those illusions. Impressive. Ezekiel's will, yes. A simple mind's interpretation of tech, yes indeed. Book of Enoch too, much tech in that, ancient Hebrew text from older previous stories. Yeah, they were talking about what they were talking about machines, right? These crazy, weird machines they were seeing. Juno just had a bath. His curls are so insane when he's got a wet coat. That's funny. That's cute. Dogs are so cute. My dog was jumping in the pool yesterday. My dog has never willingly got in the pool until yesterday. How much more of this do I need to get to 100? Alteration. Once again, for the 33rd, for the 34th time, we're going to be legendarying Alteration. I love dogs so much. I never had a better friend than my old dog. Ain't that the truth? No better friend than a dog. I was lucky enough to grow up with dogs as a kid. They always took care of me. Always there for you. And they're like happy to see you, you know, like they come home and they act like they haven't seen you in 10 years. Dogs are cool. He gets into the bath willingly just to have to mention it. That's funny. So you say bath and he knows what you're talking about and just jumps in. It's hilarious. They're so different from cats who hate it. Yeah, cats are kind of different kind of a animal, different kind of personality. I have met cats before that are that act like dogs. But that's very rare. All right, we got stamina to 700. blinding myself with the mage light. Do any of you guys listen to podcasts? And if so, what is your favorite genre of podcast to listen to? Is it comedy? Is it true crime? Well, true crime could be like anything like serial killers or unsolved cold cases, different things like that. Or conspiracy theory, that's another genre. If you listen to podcasts, what's your favorite genre to listen to? NASA have patented a design for planetary exploration vehicles from scientists interpreting the will within a will text of Ezekiel. Nice bull. Oh, no bull, you mean. So they're making that? They're gonna try to reverse engineer the will within a will from Ezekiel? I love that idea. I hope that happens. And I hope that I can go aboard the spaceship. I don't know why they would take me, but maybe they'll let tourists eventually take rides on their new technology. That'd be pretty cool. I don't listen to many podcasts, but I have been listening to one called Who Are These Podcasts? Which is a group that roasts popular podcasts. I see, Hammond. I think if you're into that, I think you'd be into Red Bar. He was one of the first to really be that kind of show that roasts other podcasts, other comedians and stuff. I mean, he's pretty relentless too, or he was. He's been missing for almost a year now. So I don't know if somebody took him out or what. He made a lot of enemies. People really hated the guy. That's why he was pretty funny. Pretty funny dude. So I think if you're into that thing, you got to check out Red Bar Radio. You could probably YouTube him and find some clips from his show he would have on his internet or on his own website. He would have the live stream on his website, and then sometimes he would post clips, or other people would clip it and then put it on YouTube. Over a decade now. Oh, over a decade ago they've been working on it for that long. We've no chance with our efforts so far, but we are at the dawning of the age of the bringer of knowledge, Aquarius. I love that. I love it. Makes things interesting, you know? I've been listening to another one where that guy Mike from Mystery Science Theater 3000 and his friend review Encyclopedia Brown books and try to solve them. Interesting. I didn't know that existed. There's so much going on out there, man. There's just so many things to explore, you know? Okay, I'm going to start working on my health here. My health is very low compared to the other ones, so. Can sell any type of item to any kind of merchant. Now, that's what I've been needing right there. And that'll get me to investor, right? I've been needing that perk. And we were talking about that and I forgot until I just looked at it right now. Investor, that's what we need. Persuasion. Gotta work on my speechcraft. Sounds good, Hammy. Yeah, health. I've been listening to another one that is a podcast about Stargate SG-1. Oh, yes. I love that stuff. I don't know much about it, but I love the idea of Stargates. Like we were talking about earlier, the wooden mask that Takes you to a pocket dimension, right? I love that. I love thinking that there are, parallel dimensions, like behind my bookcase. Behind my bookcase is a parallel dimension. I love that idea. I love that topic. And I love when it comes up in real life, like we're studying it or we're experimenting with it. Sell more stuff for sure, yes. Back to Earth, I'm having chicken noodle soup. Yes. Did you make the soup yourself, Rob? Or did you get it from a can? No judgment. I don't judge anybody for what they eat. Sometimes you gotta eat it out of a can, Alright, a few more times and then we'll be up to legendary status once again. I love you all, Malibu says. Thank you, Malibu. We love you too. We spread love here at this podcast, at this show, whatever you'd like to call it. This show is about farming alteration, but it's also about you guys and whatever you guys want to talk about. Customized soup from a shop bought plastic thingy. Oh, nice, but it was made by a shop though, so that's better than a can, right? Let's see. I guess it gives you a warning before you push legendary on something. I almost pressed it on that other section over there. Yeah, it gives you the warning. Are you sure you want to make this legendary? Yes. Love you too, bro. Thank you, Hammond. Let's see, I don't have any perks to use. I'm going to move on from this for now. I'm tired of the flashing light in my eyes. I'm starting to... On top of the hangover, I'm starting to now lose my eyesight, and now my hearing is going. So I am deaf and blind, and I'm working on becoming dumb, which is mute. Working on becoming not being able to speak anymore. Check out what I'm having a few bites of. Ooh, what is that? Seth changed his profile pic to what is it? Is it the nachos? Pork nachos, smoked? Man, you guys eat some really delicious stuff. Smoked pork nachos. Who would have thought? Nope. What is it? Oh, is it a brownie? Because I'm trying to just look at it on my TV. Is it the brownie that you made? It's just icing for brownies. Nice. It's the can of icing with a spoon in it, I think I see. I like to make chili during the fall and winter. Ooh, I love that. Yes, those chilly seasons. Make chili for the chilly seasons. To warm you up, that's nice. Craft Ale is my fave. Craft Ale is my fave pastime, drinking kind of like citrusy lager. Let me see, I'm trying to look at my phone to see it. Citrusy lager, like real ale, made in small batches, about $10 a pint. Nice.
Can I help
Craft
you?
Ale. $10 a pint, that's pretty expensive, right? 6 to 8 pounds. Is that the pound symbol? Oh, 6 to 8 pounds money. Currency. So 6 to 8 pounds in your currency, but $10, right? Converted to dollars, it would be $10.
Come in, come in. I was just about to take a break. You need to leave now.
What do you want?
Fight well.
So do we have any true crime fans in here? Any true crime? And if so, what is a case that you know about that baffles the minds of the detectives, mystifies the public? But it isn't mass-produced, so the costs higher, but the ingredients are nice. Not a true crime fan. Not a true... Hammond is not a true crime fan. Sometimes a case will catch my attention. Rather avoid real-life horror. Yeah, sometimes it's a little too much. Huh? I used to write for a crime publication.
Why, this is a surprise.
Like crime news and stuff like that. I had to step away from it. It was a little too dark to keep your mind in that kind of stuff. Because it's, like you said, it's real-life horror, you know? You start to become aware of things that you probably shouldn't put too much of into your head at once, you know, for prolonged periods of time. Oh, I should have let the mud crab take out the bandit there. What are some of your favorite cases, Scroll? Well, I can tell you that my absolute ultimate favorite case is are the Manson family murders, for sure, because of the all of the mystery surrounding Charles Manson and how he was being he was in and out of jail since he was like 12, and there were times when he would clearly violate his parole before the murders happened. And they were very lenient to him, and the Los Angeles, what do they call it, Los Angeles Sheriff's Office would, Dragon Rin doesn't work on a bandit. They had this hands-off approach on him from above, like they had this, they had orders from above to not prosecute, or to not, like, arrest him and stuff like that. So you have all of these indications that Charles Manson was some kind of an asset for maybe, possibly the CIA or some kind of intelligence organization. So I find that one to be the most interesting. And that book that Tom O'Neill wrote on it called Chaos is very good. If you're into true crime, and his story is really great too, of how he came about writing the book Chaos. So A lot of details, a lot of history. I think the book is, the subtitle of the book is, it's Chaos, the Secret History of the 60s or something like that. So it's really cool. And his personal story was really interesting as well, which made it a really good read. Waco, Texas was crazy. Rob redacted a message. What did you say, Rob? Rob, did you say something about blacks again? I'm just kidding. You guys know that's a joke. I'd never accuse you guys of anything. Let's see. Waco, Texas was crazy. Beware of the law of attraction. If you surround yourself with honey, you eventually get stung. Yes. Have you ever read Truman Capote's book In Cold Blood? No, I haven't. I've heard of it, Hammond. Have you read that? I've heard of it. Wasn't that one of the first big true crime books? Did you hear what happened in Waco, Texas? Are you talking about the Branch Davidians and how the government burned them out of their structure? That one about David Koresh? I remember watching that. If that's what you're talking about, yeah, I remember watching that live on TV while it was happening when I was a kid. Yes, Seth says. Yeah, it's good. He romanticized the killers a bit, but a good read. Waco, Texas was a travesty. Yes, it was. Violation of all of our constitution, or all of their constitutional rights, right? All right, let's see if I can intimidate this jerk right here.
Nice try, but you do not
Nice
scare
try.
me. I am not going to ask again.
Okay, maybe I can persuade you into fighting me.
I'd rather die!
Then I guess that is your last request, fool.
Yeah, let me shout at this guy. There's so many shouts that I have just never used. Speak and let your voice herald doom as an opponent's armor and life force are weakened. I think I used that before. It was anticlimactic. Your Tha'um cuts through flesh and shatters soul, commanding the will of the fallen. Let's see. What else do we have? We don't have... There's not too many interesting ones here. With whom enchants your nearby allies. No, we don't want that one. Animal allegiance. Let's see, I'll try... We'll try this one again, see if it works. Oh, my freaking phone is at 5%. God dang it. That's what happens when you pass out drunk at the end of the night. And then you forget to plug your phone in, you know. Let me see. When the time comes, they don't care about rights. Yeah, that's true. If the settings are right. Beats me why anyone becomes a psychoanalyst. Eventually you'll be influenced by your environment. Interesting. Crazy thing is that the ATF posts every year on Twitter about Waco, like talking about what a great job they did keeping us safe. I know they kept us safe from a bunch of people that were minding their own business, didn't they? I've played Skyrim for so long, but hardly ever use shouts. Psychological worker. That's crazy, Hammond. Ice frost. Man, I can't speak. Ice frost shout is great. I use it a lot. The ice frost. Let me see if I have that. This one, the ice form, freezes the opponent solid. Yeah, let's check this out. I've never used it before.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants. Look at his tail. Oh my god, that's hilarious. He was like twirling around all crazy. It's like that scene in Indiana Jones where the guy is like flipping his knife around and stuff, and then Indy just pulls out the gun and shoots him in the chest. Look at this. This is ridiculous. He stays frozen for a long time, huh? Then I could just shoot arrows at him embarrassingly. How embarrassing would it be to be frozen like that? Critical strike. Uh-oh. Maybe I should be trying to get destruction. Ebony dagger. That's kind of nice. Get some nice glass armor. That's a cool dingleberry on his tail. That's funny. LOL, that was hilarious. Indiana Jones knife guy scene. Never watched the movie, but I've seen that bit. Yeah, that's great. That's the thing I remember the most from it. Ice form is great for when you're getting ganked. Freeze the whole crowd and make it more manageable. Yes, I'll be using that more in the future. That's the first time I ever used it. What a great first time, too. Where his tail was frozen. He was swinging his tail about, trying to unfreeze himself. That was embarrassing and funny. Seth, Bud, you ain't seen Indiana films. Gosh. You know what I heard somebody say the other day? I think, well, the guy's kind of funny. This guy I listened to on a podcast, he's a rapper, but he's into pop culture and movies and stuff, and he's probably exaggerating a little bit. He's like, nope. He's like, Steven Spielberg is a hack, never got his films, and then they're like, not even Indiana Jones. Like, nope, I couldn't get it. It was funny. It was a funny moment. He might have just said it to be funny, but I don't know. He might not actually like indie films. I don't know. Indiana Jones. It's the skooma still in his system. Yes. Drum roll for Malibu Doll. We got a drum roll. Raiders at least, man. Yep, I know, Rob. It's crazy, right? Malibu! Bet you ain't seen Star Wars either. Now, Seth has seen quite a bit of films. I mean, like, Seth, you're 20, you said you're 28. And for someone your age, you've seen quite a bit of old films, too. You know? And when I was a kid, I mean, not every kid does that, but when I was a kid, I watched old films, too. And I watched Nick at Night and stuff like that, where you get to see the old shows. I loved Twilight Zone, so it doesn't matter how old you are. You get into the things that you get into, you know? LOL, yeah, I've seen Star Wars, just not Indiana Jones somehow. Yeah, I've seen the Indiana Jones movies. I haven't seen the new one, which I heard was excellent. I heard that the new Indiana Jones is the best one. People are arguing about which one's the best, and I've heard many critics speak very positively about the latest Indiana Jones, how it's a masterpiece, a work of art, the best thing that has ever been created. But yeah, I haven't seen it, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, I'm getting my charger here. Plugging this phone in. If I can continue to see your guys' comments here on the phone. Never seen the last 2 Star Wars films, though. They were all right. They were pretty good. I enjoyed them. I saw them at the theater. I saw all of them at the theater, I think. I'm pretty sure I've seen when they re-released them. I think I've seen them in the original ones, episode 4, 5, and 6. In the late, mid to late 90s, they re-released those first 4 Star Wars films right before they released the new ones, or at the time the new ones, episode 1, 2, and 3. I believe I have seen every Star Wars film in a theater at one point. I've only watched 3 in theaters. Or any of the new shows. You haven't seen any of the Star Wars shows? The Mandalorian's dope. They did really good on that one. Have you seen the film California with Brad Pitt in it? And the man from the X-Files. I haven't seen that, Kara. It's called California? Gotta check that out. I like Brad Pitt. Are you talking about David Duchovny from X-Files? I like him a lot. He's dope. I think he's an underrated actor. He's pretty funny. I was 8, and the second film I ever saw at the cinema was Star Wars. Stood up gripping the seat in front and not wanting to leave the cinema. Whoa, that's cool. Man, that's cool you got to see it at 8 years old. When it first came out. Actually, on May 4th, Hulu had the first 3, and I watched them 3 times this month. And before that, it has been years since I've watched. I've only watched 3 in theaters. I read that one. In 1985, a several-hour trilogy was at the UK cinemas, and I went twice, about 7 hours twice. Wow, that's cool. I would do that too for Star Wars. Man, I love Star Wars. I was 7, I think, when the third one came out. Yeah, the third one came out in 2005. So let me think about that. I'm trying to do the math here. You're 28, so you were born in 98. So, yeah, that makes sense. 2005, you would have been 7. And I remember that. I remember seeing that at Revenge of the Sith at the theater. And I really thought that was the best of the 1, 2, and 3 trilogy. Nothing else like it on screen before, that's why. Yes, indeed. I agree. What a magical series, you know. Star Wars 77. Let's see. Yeah. Star Wars 77, Empire 81, Return of the Jedi. I think Return of the Jedi was 83, if I'm not mistaken, because it was the year I was born, and it was because I was born that they made Return of the Jedi was like to let the world know I have returned, you know. I'm one of the last Jedi. I've returned to Earth. Myself, Mark. Yes, Emperor Mark. But, you know, of course, I chose the dark side, just like my great-grandpa Anakin. You know, the rest is history. Everything went downhill. Let's see, Star Wars. No, I'll just type in Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. I always go to IMDb to look up stuff. And then you can see all kinds of stuff on there. They got trivia. Yes, see, look at release date, May 25th, 1983. That was to announce to the world that, hey, the Jedi's coming back. His name's Mark, but unfortunately I chose the dark side, so I effed up my whole life in a future. My whole future was effed because I was seduced by the power of the dark side. Scroll, were you interested in that Delphi murder case? Why do I know that? Delphi, let me search that real quick. I know that term. Delphi murders. I feel like I watched a documentary on that. Let's see. Delphi murders. Of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. Murders of 13-year-old Abigail Williams and 14-year-old Liberty German occurred on February 13th, 2017 in Delphi, Indiana. The teenagers vanished while hiking the Manon High Bridge Trail, and their bodies were discovered the next day. That's terrible. The case garnered global attention due to a haunting 43-second cell phone video. Oh, that's why I know it, because they got him on TikTok, right? Audio recording recovered from Liberty's phone, which captured the girl's final moments and the voice of an unknown man ordering them down a hill. Alright, let's see, I'm scrolling down. Controversies. The defense argued that no DNA or forensic evidence connected Allen to the crime scene and asserted that his confessions were made in prison while he was experiencing mental distress and solitary confinement. The appeal. Richard Allen's defense team is actively fighting to overturn his conviction. They have filed briefs citing judicial errors during the trial and alleging that the court prevented them from presenting a complete defense. So this is ongoing, right? Yeah, that's terrible. The Delphi murders. So, let's see. Seth, did you hear about those? Did you know about that? How far is Delphi from where you live? I need exact coordinates, exact locations of where you live so I can figure out where Delphi is at. Just kidding. May 25th is my birthday, Seth says. See? Seth is also a Jedi. A friend of mine's birthday is on May the 4th be with you. Yes, my friend too. I have a friend here as well. Here in Bakersfield that shares the same birthday. Hey, that's a cool way to have a birthday. I never heard about it and I have no clue where it is. I live in Waterloo, Indiana. Northeast Indiana. Let's see, let me look at a map here. Let's see where Delphi is. City in Indiana. Let's look at the map here. We got an airport. It looks like it's around the 421 highway. Dayton. It's looks like it's north of Dayton. Lafayette, Dayton, which is I picked that one because I've heard of Dayton before. So. Dayton, is that correct? Oh, so we got Indianapolis, and if you go north, let's see, there's Indianapolis. You go northwest on the 65. It looks like that goes through Delphi. If that makes any sense, I've never been to Indiana, so. Yeah, terrible. That was a crazy thing that they caught it. One of the girls caught it on her Snapchat, right? I think if I remember correctly, it was on Snapchat. Caught a glimpse of the guy. It's pretty far from me, LOL. See. Yes. I could tell you exactly how far it is. Delphi. Yeah, this is not working. This Google is not working for me. It's giving me some different things here. I worked as Darth Vader for a whole New Year's Eve once behind the bar of my pub. Also a wizard, a medieval king, an alien, harlequin mime. The list goes on, but you get the idea. That sounds like a really fun place, Rob. Sounds like you had a lot of fun working that job. That would be like the ideal job, I would think. That's the kind of thing you would see in a movie or something. What, Rob? That's a dream come true. LOL. Not Delphi in Greece, then. Yeah. I know it's telling me it's 7,000 miles away. I'm like, no, that's not the Delphi I'm looking for. These are not the Delphi you are looking for. He can go about his business. This is not the Delphi we're looking for. You can go about your business. Jedi mind tricks. Still walking costumes up at raves in the early 90s. Bud, you wouldn't believe. Dope. So, Rob, would you consider yourself a graver? You know what that is? It's like a raver that's 40 plus years old. So I would be considered a graver as well. Gravers, you keep raving no matter how old you are. You keep going to raves and dancing it up, Stilt walking costumes. Oh, yeah. I read that one, right? That's dope. How fun, Rob. I dream of a life where everyone knows my name at a local pub. Where everybody knows your name. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Having a place to something sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Cheers. Prodigy live on stage 91 was first gig. Hell yeah, that's dope. My friend that I went riding with yesterday, he told me that he went to see Prodigy. I guess they were here in Bakersfield. So they are still at it. Prodigy is still at it. And you need to go more. You need to go more Malibu. Yeah, you'd have to be a regular at a place for them to remember your name. What if I could? I don't have a lib, Malibu says. Not lib, pub, that I feel comfortable going to. Sweet. Yeah, there's a place here that I was going to for a while called the Mint. I don't really like the people that go to the bar here in my local area. I don't like them too much. I don't relate to them very well. Now, if I had a pub that was full of British people, that would be ideal. A pub full of British authors called the Inklings. That's the kind of pub I want to be a part of. That's what I dream about. Will I ever be able to go to a place that has cobblestone streets like this, and then you walk in and C.S. Lewis is over there sharing his writings with Tolkien, right? A place where civilized, intelligent people go. Is that too much to ask?
Need something?
Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. I was supposed to go this way. Does it look like an empty place on the map? Where maybe I could discover a new location. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Enjoy the ambiance of this bridge. Let's see, I'll give you guys a nice view of this bridge and the water going underneath it. And the mud crab that's over there. Hopefully he doesn't come kill me. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. What did I miss? Prodigy in 91 was their first album launch. That was a night. Yeah, I bet it was. We got some energetic music, man. I love that stuff. Biggest rave in 91 UK. I was working at a tavern, was a cook at 18, and that's when the elections were going on. A woman slashed a man with beer he paid for over an argument about Trump and Hillary. Oh my God. Oh, splashed a man. I thought you meant she broke a beer bottle and slashed him with it. That would have been wild. Yeah, that's crazy. People arguing over Trump and Hillary. Imagine that. Politics and beer rarely mix. Dude, she dumped it on his head. It was so crazy. Guy took it like a champ and bought another beer. Good thing it was outside on the pier. With the patience of a saint, the man took the beer, I'm guessing he was for Trump and she was for Hillary, because that's the kind of thing that Hillary voters are kind of like that. They are that way. The only man to ever walk into the Houses of Parliament with any true conviction was Guy Fawkes, the guy on the bonfire, November 5th, fireworks night. Guy Fawkes, what was his saying? Always remember the something of December or November or September. I don't remember. V for Vendetta, right? November 5th. So ours is July 4th. Yes, we will be celebrating 250 years of America. Here's to 250 more years. I wish you had a good pub to frequent. Mally, I feel overprivileged now. If only a time machine. Yes. Maybe it'll catch on here. Maybe that kind of pub will catch on here in America, or in my area, I should say. I think they probably have them somewhere else. I live in the Wild West here. I have to deal with a lot of different elements over here. We're still very uncivilized here in the Wild West in Bakersfield. LOL, she definitely was for Hillary. You called it. Yeah, that's how they are, man. They don't have the same kind of restraint that a conservative voter has. I mean, that's just my observation. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's the evidence that has been presented to me through my research using the scientific method. All right, guys, this has been great. I've had a blast with you guys. I got to go now. I got to take off. And I will see you bright and early, mañana, tomorrow morning. Probably from anywhere between 8:30 and 9, hopefully, if I can wake up. Let me read this last comment here. Yes, 1776. You look at it as a victory. We look at it as a lucky escape. That's funny. Hell yeah. But I'm glad that we are still civilly dealing with one another. We don't hate each other. I know I don't hate the British. I never have, never will. See us as brothers and sisters. We're going to continue on fighting together against the hordes of evil, the people that want to take us down, take down our system, take down the West. We're going to fight against them, even through prayer and through how we live our lives. However we may fight, we shall continue to fight. And I will bid you guys farewell. Thank you, Rob, for being here. Forget the political media dividing us. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Rob, Seth, Malibu, Country Bear, Kara, all of the great folks. Hammond, I'm scrolling through. If I forget you, please don't take it personal. I love you guys. And we will talk to you tomorrow. I'll see you very soon. So, good night. Good luck. Thank you for hanging out with me and all the rest of us in time and space. We will see you again. Goodbye.